Hey everyone, it's the season for new things, so we're starting a new sermon series, and it's all about church, what is it, and why do we do it? So did you know that church is not actually a building or an event? It's kind of weird because we always say we're going to church, or your parents yell, "Get in the van, we're gonna be late for church," right? But the church is actually people, and it's got wherever there are followers of Jesus, there is church. So even though COVID has kept us from having our normal worship gatherings, COVID has not stopped church. Church is happening, and instead of one big piece church, we're 75 small little house churches all around Richmond, Ladner, Tsawwassen, or wherever you live. And in a lot of ways, it's a little bit more convenient, right? Because you can go to church in your pajamas. But the Bible teaches us a lot about how meeting together is still important when it's safe to do so. And Winston is going to be leading us through a series on why that is and what that looks like for us today. There's a verse in the Old Testament. The book is called Ecclesiastes, and it's in chapter 4, verse 12, and it goes like this. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. So that means that when people are together, we are stronger. We are stronger because we can encourage one another, we can support one another, we can learn from one another, we can be reminded of God's love for us. We can be reminded to make good choices that are in line with God's kingdom, and we can feel excited about following Jesus together. And this is true for so many things in life. There are so many things that are easier to do if you have another person to do it with. Having a teammate is a lot easier if you're trying to score a goal. If the box is really heavy, ask a friend to help. Or, if you're a baby, think of all the things that you can't do for yourself. Right, Ren? Ren needs help changing her diaper, she needs help getting dressed in the morning, she even needs help wiping food off her face. So I have a ball of yarn here, right? And we're gonna try something. So this yarn is made up of a bunch of little strands. If you pull them apart, you can see that there's actually more than 3, there's 4 strands. All right, we're gonna try it. I have my little helpers here. I'm gonna give them each a piece of yarn. Now, are you guys able to rip this yarn in 2? Okay, now try taking the strands apart and now see if you can rip it. Like, there. That was pretty easy, hey?
Yeah, that's really easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
So God created us to need one another. He created us for community. Today's Thursday, and I think a lot of you went and started school today. And it's kind of a nerve-wracking start, right? Everything is different this year. But being together with others can make it a whole lot easier. Whether you get to walk up to that school with your siblings, or you get to school and you notice some friends from previous years, it makes it a lot better, doesn't it? Having people around us that care about us and that we're comfortable with can make everything a lot easier. So as we enter this weird time of back to school, kind of back to church with COVID life, I hope that we can find some encouragement and support from one another as we learn how to be a church in this weird time. So if you're joining us for Sunday school, go check the links in the description box for our new series on creation. We're on episode 2 today. See you next time.